That's a big fish. Jumped for me a couple times. Beautiful, big, new river smallmouth bass. Thank you. It's a big one. I like that little jig with the bat wings, and that gets him in the corner of the mouth. Even though he jumps real good a couple times, he stays on there. I'm gonna let him breathe a minute. Such a good hookup percentage. Yeah. All right. Get this guy back in and take a look at that rig real quick. So let's take a closer look at this rig, which I'm starting to really feel, and I watch what I'm fishing, what I'm not fishing, is better than a jig for several reasons. Let's take a closer look. So you got the bat wings. That's what most people are going to look at. That's what the fish are going to look at. Those claws kind of lift up off the bottom and kind of waver in current with that buoyant Elastec. It's got these groove on there. You know, the grooves are good for when I want to put some scent on there. It holds a scent. So does the skirt, but what I'm gonna show you is that this is just a very small flipping hook, right? Let's go ahead and pull that off, and I can show you that I think this one's a VMC, right? Pretty fine wire, so the hookups are really solid. That round bend almost it kind of bends back into itself, so even that fish jumped I think 4 times and did not get off. Got him right in the corner of the mouth, and I'm just, you know, hooking through the end of this chunk trailer, the larger bat wings, and using those little hook keepers to hold it there, and then the point of it goes right in the nose of it. Next up the line, we got a metal clacker disc. So this little guy bangs against the bottom of this. It's like it's a skirted punch weight. I'll zoom in. I'm gonna pull that skirt back, and hopefully you can see that that's the bottom of a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight. Now I've ordered those through joy.fish, for sure, a Chinese tungsten manufacturer, and that shape, that 3/8 ounce, 3/8 is really good for holding on the bottom, but the weight is spread out along a linear sort of shape instead of a circular shape that can snag in these rocks a little bit more. This, especially for its weight, does not snag very much at all. I've tied the skirt on myself, so there's always that kind of crayfish leg motion, just kind of always moving. And then I tied the round rubber, the larger size, just 2 strands, and that's the crayfish antenna. These things are always moving. That is such an important part of any jig. Even though this is not a jig, it's better than a jig. And I don't let it slide up and down. I have the bobber stop there, so I will scoot that little rubber nub down onto the the top of this tungsten 3/8 ounce tungsten weight with the skirt, and it's one really nice compact package, just like a jig, but it's better than a jig. Better hookup percentage, less snaggy. I can get away with more weight, and when they when they do jump, this weight will slide up out of the way. It'll push this little, you know, bobber stop up, and they really don't have the leverage they do with a jig head to throw the jig. So for so many reasons, I love this. This is better than a jig.